think I'm unmuted. Tell me if you can hear me well. I'm testing the StreamYard out since I was having a problem with it the other day. Tell me if you can hear me. I'm going to turn my volume up just to see if I can hear myself. Hold on. Hey, Asia, I saw your email. Thank you for sending that to me. I've been taking this prescription from a doctor, so I'm going to definitely look into what you actually sent. Hello, how are y'all doing? A lot of people in the chat. Yes, I've been sick. Oh my God. I've been so sick. All right, you can hear me. Can you hear me clearly? It sounds good. I don't know what I had done. All right, so guys, I told y'all the other day that I am going to be moving my entire setup to my own personal space within the house. So the setup may look a little different in terms of the walls and all of that, but it's the same. It's going to be the same setup, basically. I don't know about the curtain yet. I'm probably going to have to figure out all of the logistics on that, but it's going to be in its own space from now on. That way, when I do readings, it's one-on-one. I don't have to worry about people shifting in and out. I don't have to worry about me having to stop. And, it's just a big interference for the house and for me and my clients because it's in the actual house, in the front part of the house, which is in the living room area. And both doors for the side door and the front door are right here. And I'm in the front door. I'm at the front door. So as you can imagine, I'm always getting sick because it's so drafty right here. Even with me putting space heaters right here, this because I'm by the big window and the big door, I'm always sick. So I'm gonna be moving the space and I am excited about that. So you probably won't see me back on YouTube. I'm thinking realistically, getting everything moved and set, it'll probably be like Wednesday. I may surprise you, but yeah. Hey, Chanel. Hey everybody. But yeah, I'm gonna move this space because I'm telling you, I keep a cold. And I take vitamins. I watch what I eat. I drink plenty of water, but because this door is here, and I'm by this huge window in the front. In front of me is a huge window, guys. And on the side of me where the bookcase is, there's another window. And then I'm by the front door, and it's so drafty in this space that I have 2 space heaters here. And I keep the house warm. I'm just cold by nature. And I know I'm, anemic, but I'll be moving this space soon, which hopefully will help out because I'm always cold. So that's the first thing I was going to talk about. Can you guys hear me clearly? If you can hear me clearly, put a 1 in the chat before I start off with anything else. And it's really a sinus infection, but it's congested. It's like congestion. It's a lot of congestion. Like I'm holding on to that. So I don't have a fever. I don't have back aches and body aches. I'm not all this. When Asia sent me the email about the medication, I said, "Oh Lord, I hope she doesn't think I got the COVID." COVID. You know what I'm saying? Not that if I got it, I got it. You've never had COVID. Give me the 3, Leo's Tarot. Give me a 3 in the chat if you've never ever had COVID before. Yeah, I'm all in y'all business. I've never had it before. I know a lot of people who've gotten it. My daughter had it. My ex had it. My mom and dad, of course, had it. My sister's never had it. My twin sister, she's never had it. Her daughter is 5 and she's never had it. And then she has 2 other daughters that are a little older. They've never had it. No. One of them did. But but maybe because I'm a Cancer, Cancers are homebodies. So let's see, Leo's Tarot. Wait, let's see. Aisha never had it. Tiffany, Leo's Tarot, Goddess never had it. Dollface never had it. Delcy never had it. GL never had it. Bella Red. Guys, we need to thank our lucky stars and that we've never, ever had it. It's been going on for more than almost more than a year, 2 years. And we should be thanking the Creator, thanking our ancestors, thanking our spirit God. I would say thank your ancestors. Thank God that you haven't actually been exposed to it yet. I think that is such a blessing that we can actually say that, you know. People are out here struggling. I've been seeing somebody, hey, Crystal, I've been seeing people on social media just saying, you know, stay inside and protect yourself. But we should thank God. I don't want to get into a whole COVID discussion, but, you know, I was just saying to myself, I wonder how many people like me, you know, I've never had it. And I'm so thankful. You know, I'm just so thankful. So I don't want to get into this huge COVID debate because, you know, they'll start coding the video as COVID. So I don't want to get into that, but how y'all doing out there? Give me a 1 in the chat if you're doing well, and give me a 2 in the chat if you're, you know, you're just like, you glad I got online, and, you know, you feel like you're going through something, and just talk, you know, we could just talk or whatever. I want it gone, just disappear. You're right. I want it gone too. I want life to get back to normal, guys. Like, I really do. Unfortunately, I almost feel like COVID is literally here to stay. You know, it's kind of going to be like a part of our life from now on. You know, it's almost like, you know, when you know how you go to the store and you get your flu vaccination every year, it's going to be the same thing. So it's unfortunately, it feels like it's going to stay here with us. They said that cough at times stay away from recovering. I just thank God I was able to recover. Thank God, Bella Red. Thank God. How are you doing? I'm doing good. Doing good. Just a little bit of congestion, sinuses, and that's it. You say you have some stresses. Well, you know, child, you know, when I start stressing out, what I start doing is getting busy. I start changing the energy. I start doing a lot of meditation. I do a lot of prayer. Believe it or not, I do a lot of positive affirmations. I always try to like steer myself out of it. You know, I try not to sit in it too long. So, you know, if you can think of ways to kind of get yourself grounded, like little things that can help you, and always think about happy, you know, like I always try to think about happy places, happy times. You know, I'll put myself in happy. What does make even like going to Starbucks makes me happy. Like going to Starbucks makes me happy. Going take a ride on the lake makes me happy. Go and get a bag of, go and get 6 pounds of crawfish. You know, this is crawfish season right now. And that makes me so damn happy. You know, so you know, I got like 6 pounds in that refrigerator right now, y'all. I got 6 pounds of crawfish. So, you know, and I get my crawfish, child, and I get my Coca-Cola, baby, I get my Coke. I'll be just in my little glory, baby. Nothing that nobody can do or say. It's just I'll be happy. I'm so happy it's crawfish season. I love crawfish. She said, I love when you share your spiritual tools that you use, like the vitamins and the power. Yeah, I have a lot of stuff. I have a list of stuff. When I'm on the phone with my clients, believe it or not, I send them a lot of stuff for free. I don't charge for everything. I don't know. I just don't. But I send them a lot of stuff. So, like, for example, if somebody has, you know, they're experiencing, for example, energy in their house, right? They feel like something's in the house, something's in the bedroom, something's near them. They feel like something touched them, tapped them. I'll send them things to cleanse their energy, to cleanse themselves, to cleanse their home. It's a lot of stuff that I use personally because of what I do. I also have a lot of conversations with people around how to, you know, to some degree, you know, channel that energy. Because I'm telling you, you have to. Because if you don't, then you get afraid, and then to me, it's kind of like you're allowing, you know, too much access to yourself. So I teach people how to pull yourself back, right? I'm very strong when it comes to stuff like that. Not that I haven't been, you know, there are times that I feel like, you know, it's out of your control, but for the most part, now that I'm more experienced with it, of course, you know, I'm able to control it. And even my 13-year-old daughter, I told y'all, she's also like that. And she knows exactly how to cleanse. She has all of her cleansing supplies in her room. So she knows she does her cleansing techniques for her room, for her area. She knows how to do everything I do. She does, my daughter also, I find like a lot of manifestations. So she'll do like a lot of partitions where she'll manifest things. For example, she'll put like you know, for her school year, she wants to make sure she's getting good grades and stay focused and stuff like that. So she's even 13 doing that. So I talk to clients about, you know, manifestation is powerful and you should be doing that, you know, but I hand a lot of people a lot of things. I show a lot of people a lot of things. I have clients that book with me just for the guidance session. The guidance session is whatever you want to talk about. It could be something you're going through. It could be a situation with your boyfriend, your girlfriend, something that happened at your job. It could be something that happened spiritually. The guidance session is for you. That's what it's for. Some people buy the guidance session just to talk about how to read tarot and how to get a tarot business and how to get on YouTube. That guidance session is literally whatever you want it to be. It's not tarot. It's not a tarot reading or a psychic reading or a spiritual reading, but it's basically so that you can talk about whatever you want to talk about, right? So that's what the guidance session is for, and I love it because we get down to talking about a lot of different things that people go through. And I'm gonna tell you, even with me being sick, I've been sick, but even me talking to my clients while being sick has helped me keep moving forward, because then I get in my little funk because I'm feeling sick. So like the other day, I had a lady who I had rescheduled her because I was sick, and then I took her Friday after hours, and we had the best reading, best conversation. And I motivated her. Hell, she had motivated me to get back up and get back on the grind, because I was just feeling that bad. So at the end of the day, a lot of times the things you help people with, they help you, right? And that's really, really important. So the guidance sessions are there for a reason. And like I said, I give a lot of stuff away for free, a lot of knowledge away. And I'm not saying I want people to take advantage of me, but at the same time, I'm like, this is something I've acquired over time. And the sessions are very affordable. All right, let's see what you're talking about. So can you do a reading on Emmett Till and his mother? Absolutely not. I'm not interested in that, guys. Y'all, let's have a little discussion about that, the reading requests. All right. I love your reading requests. I love it. I love it so much. I appreciate you requesting sessions. If you have known anything about me since I've been on this channel, I do not like doing a lot of deceased people. I've explained this to you guys over and over and over again. I do it for my clients. We get connected to the energy. They're beautiful, beautiful sessions. I do not want that type of energy coming towards me all the time. I've given you channels that you guys can connect with, other readers that feel very connected to that energy that you can follow. This channel, if you pay attention to this channel, this is a celebrity-based channel that talks about relationships, love, marriage, divorce. You gotta, when you get on a channel, you gotta see the channel you're on, right? So if I go on a channel and they're talking about how to cook rice all day, and it's not my channel, I'm gonna go somewhere else. So you gotta find the channel that for example, they got people that do astrology channel. I don't do astrology. They got people who do cardology. I don't do cardology. If it's not my channels, don't ask me to do it. If you see my channel is not riddled with readings on deceased people, stop asking me to do it. Like, I'm not understanding that. It's like, I just don't, I'm not being mean, and I'm not trying to be sassy, but I'm like, if you get on this channel, you say, okay, this lady looks like she doesn't have a whole lot of content about deceased people. Why keep asking about it? Why keep asking about it? I'm confused, right? I gave y'all Miss Sam Joe. She's an amazing reader. She's on YouTube. Let me write her name in. Sam, I think it's called Celestial. Oh, shoot. Hold on. Celestial Readings with Miss Sam. Sam Joe. Go, like, that's a lady who was actually doing, she's very connected to doing those types of readings. I respect her work. I think she's amazing. She has great energy. If that's the type of readings you want, make sure you connect with a channel that's providing that service for you. All right? So that way you get what you need, but don't come on the channel constantly asking me that. Now, I'm not really into zodiac readings as much. And trust me, I love zodiac. I read zodiac all the time. I'm always looking at stuff like that. But what I think that I would rather do on the channel, if I did something like that, it would be connected to your love. It would be connected to something like love, how to help you in love. Because a lot of times, whether whether it's, people can start their readings off with career, but it ultimately comes down to, am I going to find that life mate? So for me, if I did like readings that are tied to horoscope or zodiac, it would be all about love, right? There's another read I want y'all to check out. Her name is, let me see, Bayou. Wait, hold on. Let me type it in. I'm going to type it in. Bayou Shadow Tarot. Hold on. Let me make sure I'm getting her right name. She's from Louisiana, but I think she's in Covington. She is also, I send people her actual money spell a lot. So I think hold on, let me find her channel. I want y'all to subscribe to her too, because she's amazing. And I always send people the Bayou Witch, yes. Bayou Shadow, okay, I have it wrong. So let me type it in. Shadow, I'm gonna type it in so y'all know exactly who to go to. These are people that I love. Shadow Bayou Tarot with a little lanyard. This is who she is, from Louisiana, and she does a lot of spell work and stuff. Check her out. She's on YouTube. She's from Louisiana, but she's across the lake. She and I've communicated before. But her name is Shadow Bayou Tarot with a little lanyard. Basically, I think she used to be Shadow Witch, but she changed it, I think. But check her out, and she always has a lot of good readings on love. She does a lot of love. I think she call it Love Tarot Tea. But check her out. She's also good. So if you want somebody that's constantly doing horoscopes, check out Shadow Bayou Tarot with a little lanyard. And if you want somebody who does a lot of readings on deceased people, check out Miss Sam Jo Celestial. Okay? That's not my niche. That's not my thing. That's not my passion. Period. Do y'all get mad when people say New Orleans? No, I don't. I don't. I do not get mad when people say no, child. You can say New Orleans, you can say New Orleans, you can say whatever how you want it, child. I mean, it's not my personal name, so I don't care. See, does your sister have gifts? She does, but she doesn't use them fully. We do spell work together though. So for example, just the other day we did some spell work on two people. We'll team up and we'll do spell work. So we'll talk about what we want to do, the type of spell work we want to do, and we do it at the same time with the same intentions. That makes the spell work stronger. So she and I do spell work together. Yes. But she doesn't do it to the extent that I do it. I could see her down the road maybe doing it, but we do more connecting to do spell work together. Yeah. All right. Good questions though. She is my twin sister. We are 15 minutes apart. So, yes. Hi, Nola. Can you do a reading on Prince Andrew and follow up with Jessica Reed and in depth on Charlemagne? Let me see. Why is he not being held accountable and keeping opportunities? I agree. I don't know a whole lot about the Prince Andrew situation. I know about it, but I'm not all into it. I haven't been following it, but he definitely looks like he's getting away with it. Jessica Reed and Charlemagne, I did a thorough reading on that one, and I just feel like until Charlemagne, until he doesn't do what the powers that be make him do, then guess what? He'll be on the receiving end of that drama. So as long as he plays ball, Charlemagne won't be touched. But the minute he gets out of line with the powers that be, trust and believe me, he'll be going under for Jessica Reed. How did your family introduce you to spirituality when you were younger? Um, I would say spirituality for me is because it was a natural evolution on my own. My mom was also gifted, but she didn't tap into it. She was scared of it. She would have spirits visit her all the time. She was telling me stories about when she was younger. She had like a spirit touching her hair. She used to have a lot of spirits visit her when she was pregnant with us, but she was scared of it. So I think for me, my spiritual connection has been over an evolution of time, more like self-taught. But I do have my sister. I have two nieces that actually do spiritual work. So it's four of us. But my sister and I are the main two that do spell work together. Like I wouldn't trust anybody else, because the main thing is when you do spell work, I don't want to hurt people or harm people, right? So that's the main thing. Let's see what else y'all got. Yeah, Chanel is much stronger. Yes, much stronger. We did some spell work on some people. It's really strong. Let's see. Would you be able to get a reading on what's going on with Peter Guns, Amina, and Tara? That's similar to Danny Lee and Mimi, huh? I like them. Peter Guns, they're still going with that. I thought they were all minding their business and moving on. I thought they were all moving their business. Wow. Anybody do spiritual work? Anybody out there actually do spiritual work, whether it's for yourself or for other people? Somebody said they're learning. Okay, also gorgeous. You're learning, but you like to learn more. Yeah, the main thing when you start doing spiritual work, start off small. Start off with something very small. Start off with something very simple. Start off with something lightweight. So, for example, money spells. Start off with money spells. Start off with spells like block enemy spells. Those are really simple, straightforward spells that are harmless, right? Make sure that that you learn from people who have good intentions, the right intentions, right? So that's the main thing. So just a lot of times I notice as I'm doing readings for people, some people are telling me they're hooking up with people that don't have the right intentions. And so when you do that, what happens is, now, what if you fall out with that person? Now that person has your information. Now that person, can touch you closely. It's one thing to do spell work on a complete stranger. It's another thing to do spell work on somebody that you actually have an attachment to. So I just tell people to make sure that if you learn from other people, that you really get to know that person, that they have good intentions. Listen to the things that they say. Listen to the things that they say. All right. Listen to their actions. Listen to how they talk about other people, how they look and view life. That will help you out. If you have somebody that's always complaining with dark energy, they're very nagging, they always think everybody's jealous of them. They always think, they have an ego energy. They watch those people, because they'll do the same thing to you eventually. All right. So make sure that you're connecting with people that are pushing you in the right direction. All right. Nicki Minaj reading is on pending. I think I told you that already. You emailed me, you texted me in a chat, and I told you that Nicki Minaj reading was postponed. I do readings based on how I feel, like, right? So I don't feel like the time is right. If you ask me once, you ask me twice, that's fine. If you ask me 3, 4, 5 times, I'm never gonna do it. I'm a Cancer. You know how Cancers do. If you start doing too much, that's gonna be a wrap. So I just jump up and I just do it based on how I feel. She dropped Kenny's charges. I just saw that. She dropped the case for him. So she dropped Nikki, she dropped Kenny's. Supposedly they're supposed to refile in I guess in California or something like that, but they're all over the place. And I told y'all that. Y'all not listening to me. I mean, when I've been doing this reading on Nikki and Kenny for over 2 years, if you've been following me that long, I just deleted the first reading. And I've been saying this for 2 years. When this first started, I said, this is not going anywhere. I said this, I've been saying this. I've been saying this. Nikki will file the sanctions this week. Yeah, she should. But I'm saying, like, I've been saying this for a long, long time. I just pulled the first reading down because people got any feelings about it. And I wish I would have never done that. I mean, from now on, I'm not putting no more damn readings down. It is what it is. If I say it, I said it. I deleted the reading on Tasha K and Cardi. Look now. This whole thing is coming to fruition. I said that in 2019. The reading with Nikki, Kenny, and this lady. I said that 2 years ago. Two years ago, more than 2 years ago. So from now on, if I make a prediction, I said something, I am going to let it stay on the channel. I don't give a damn who get mad. And 50 people can unsubscribe today. Not today, you know what I'm talking about. For example, when I did the Meg Thee Stallion reading, Meg Thee Stallion, you problematic. Like almost 30 people unsubscribed that day. And I put the reading back up, but I'm saying I deleted readings based on how other people felt, the energy of other people. Now I'm not doing that no more. That reading on Nikki, that reading on the case when I first did it, I deleted it. I regret doing that. Deleting that reading on Nicki Minaj and Kenny and the girl. I regret that. You know, I deleted that reading on Justin Bieber in that case with that person that was on Twitter saying he did them something. He paid them people out. I deleted that. I said he did that. When that came out, I actually had done a reading and said he done that, and he claimed he didn't know the person, and then he turned around. He turned around and paid them out. How you paid out somebody you didn't know? And I had said that. So from now on, I'm not deleting no more readings. Whatever I say, right or wrong. Yeah, but I deleted a few readings that I regret deleting now. And once you delete them, they're gone. You can't get them back. Let's see. Reading on Chloe Bailey and Gunnar and Haley Bailey and DGG. Y'all want to see them? Y'all want to see those readings? Reading on Chloe Bailey and Gunnar and Haley Bailey and DGG. Y'all want to see that? Child, those children, they like children to me for real. Especially that youngest girl. She like a teenager to me. Yes, Kelton say yes. We know we know you saying yes, Mr. Kelton. I don't care about no Gunnar and Chloe. All right. If y'all want them, they are young to care. They are too young to care. Okay. Janet Jackson and Jermaine Dupri reading. That would be interesting. Let's talk about that for a bit, y'all, because I had to post a little receipts. So, last week, I was being messy and petty. I am a Cancer child. So, last week I had got on my little, Cancer shit, and I had posted Jermaine Dupri was saying something about Janet Jackson's brothers fighting him or something. And I was being messy, so I posted in the community tab. That's interesting because he used to cheat on her all the time, right? Remember I posted that? Anybody remember seeing that in the community tab last week? I posted that I heard that he used to cheat on Janet all the time. Put a one in the chat if y'all remember me posting that last week. So I'm looking on Instagram and I see she says from her biography, her little thing, that she broke up with him because she heard he was cheating on her. And I was like, I'll be damned. Now, let me tell y'all where I get this information from. My husband used to work in the clubs in New York City. You know how when you go to those high-end clubs, those high elite clubs, those clubs where celebrities go, they have those attractive, fine bouncers that's with the celebrities, kind of guarding the celebrities. That's what he did, right? So he worked in different clubs. Now, he wasn't in just one club. He worked in several clubs because a lot of times those bouncers, those security people are contracted through a company, right? So he worked, like, for example, he worked in this club called, I guess it's called the Marquee, right? For all the people that's in New York, it's called the Marquee, and I'm going to remember the other name. But he used to work in these particular clubs. He's seen so much shit. He likes to talk about who he's seen, who he met. He one of them people that he likes to talk. So I would just be listening, never knowing I'm going to go on YouTube and do readings about these people, that this would all connect. So he was the one who told me, this was years ago, guys. This wasn't like I just seen this yesterday. He told me years ago that Jermaine Dupri used to be cheating on Janet Jackson. So I was like, okay, really? He was like telling me how. So he told me and he'll tell you a whole story. If y'all want me to tell y'all a few stories about what he said and some of the people I seen, I will do that. But he said that he used to work in a club called the Marquee. And it was another club that he used to work in, but he used to work in several through this agency that he actually used to work with. And he used to see Jermaine Dupri when he was with Janet Jackson at the height of their relationship. And he used to be saying Jermaine Dupri with other women, not white women, black women. But the way he used to do it is the girl would be like kind of a part of the entourage. So it would look like she wasn't with him, right? So just imagine she's like a few steps behind a part of the entourage. But because he was in security and he was paying attention, he was right there. You could tell once they got into their enclosed spot or their VIP spot, you could see him and the woman or the women engaging with each other. So he told me this years ago before she did her documentary. So he worked there. He told me this, right? And he told me nice looking women, attractive women, but he told me that Jermaine Dupri used to be with other women on Janet Jackson. So when she wrote that when she made that comment about in her documentary, that wasn't a surprise to me because I had said that last week in the community tab. So that's what he told me about that. Now that was the only thing that he said, was that he used to see her, and he used to see Jermaine Dupri with other women in the club, just like he saw Swiss Beats in a club with other women, right? He told me the story he told me about Swiss Beats was is that they were in a club and he would be hugged up by the bar with another woman, like a white, but it would be a white woman, right? That's what he told me. So hugged up with the person, exact, etc. So it's called the Marquee Club in New York. That was one of them that he worked at. He worked at Avenue as well. And he worked at Tao. I'm trying to see all the clubs he worked at because I remember the names if I see them. But he worked at several clubs in New York City. And he told me about a lot of the celebrities. He was the one who told me about Megan Good in a club doing drugs in a VIP section, allegedly. Right? This is alleged. I wasn't there, but he was the one who told me about that. He also told me about Charlize Theron, how she used to be in a club crying over her boyfriend that she was dating at the time. He broke over her. She was so stressed. She was crying all the time. She used to be good friends with the club owner. Used to be coming in the club crying all the time behind her boyfriend. That's what she told me. That's what he told me about Charlize Theron. So he's told me about many people, many people in the club that he used to see. He worked with them up close because he used to actually personally guard them in their section or be outside of their section or be near their section. He's seen them personally, period. All right. Let me see who else he told me about. I think he worked at the Taj too, but there was another club that he told me about. I'm trying to find the name of it, but he told me about that. Let's see who else he told me about. He told me about I'm surprised y'all with this last story, but he told me about Prince. He met Prince one time. They were personally guarding Prince at the club. Prince didn't drink any, he didn't drink any alcohol. All he drank was water. He actually said Prince was the one who put him on to alkaline water because Prince was telling him the water that he was drinking wasn't good water and that he was telling him about alkaline water. So he said that Prince, that's how he switched to alkaline water because of Prince. And so that's what he said. So after this, so he said he was with two beautiful women, very laid back, very low key, etc., normally how he would be. He said after the club, he said they went to walk him to his car. I mean, to the car, wherever to, I guess where his car was at. And he told me Prince just broke out and started running like fast, fast, fast. Like he was so shocked. Like he said he was so fast, y'all, like a track star. That's what he told me. He said this fool could run fast. Before you know it, Princeton took off, ran and got in a car and was and had left them behind. So, but if you ever pay attention to Prince on the as he was walking with his security, he was always walking fast. He was always taking off, etc., etc. And my husband was telling me that he had done that same thing when he was with him one time. So yeah, so he said, he said that he told me that he had like Prince, he had met Prince, and that was the person who put him onto alkaline water at the time. Let me see who else he told me he met. He met Mike Tyson. He said Mike Tyson was cool as hell. He said Mike Tyson is so cool. Everybody was scared to tell Mike Tyson. He said one day Mike Tyson was in a club. And I think Mike Tyson was either smoking a cigarette or smoking or some weed. But no, Mike Tyson was smoking, he told me. And he said everybody was scared to tell him he couldn't smoke in a club. And so he said, well, I'll go tell him. He was like, I'll go tell him. And so he said that he went up and he was like, what's up, my brother? You know, my husband's in a nation of, was in a nation of Islam. Well, he's still fully attached to them. But he went up to him, hi, my brother, how you doing? And this, and the other. My husband talked to him, and he told him, he said, we can get you a VIP section. That way you can just, if you want to smoke, you can do it right in that area. And Mike was like, cool, that's cool. And so from there on, he said that every time they had to deal with Mike Tyson in the club, they would just get my husband to do it. And he would just, go and take care of him and everything and move him around. But he said, he said people are scared to tell him stuff. But my husband walked right up to him and said, you know how people in the Nation of Islam talk. What's up, my brother? How you doing, my brother? And he said, he just said, hey, hey, let's move you to the VIP section. But he said he was cool with him after that. I'm trying to see who else he told me about. Now I'm gonna tell y'all this story. Now this is allegedly, so I'm gonna tell y'all this story too. This is about Beyonce. Are y'all ready? Y'all, he told me about this, and I was so surprised and shocked, but then I wasn't surprised and shocked. So I'm gonna tell y'all a little story about Beyonce. Oh, he said Rihanna's real sexy. She has a lot of strong sexual energy in person. Very, very sexy. He said that Kim Kardashian looks like a Creole black chick from New Orleans. That's what he told me. She's very attractive in person. Very attractive. So he didn't say anything bad about them other than they were attractive. Oh, let me tell y'all this before I tell y'all the Beyonce story. This is allegedly. Okay? Since y'all, we telling stories tonight. He said one night, allegedly, this is alleged, this is his opinion about what happened. Okay, we don't want nobody having no problems over here, baby, because I'm gonna put some spell work on your ass if you think you're gonna play with Blue Nola Tarot. But anyway, yeah, that was so specific. He just said she was attractive. That's it. There was no story to tell other than she was attractive. Like, if I would rather him say, "Oh, I seen her and she was attractive," than try to make up a story and say she was doing this and she was doing that and she was doing drugs. He just said he saw her and she was attractive. That's it. There's nothing to tell, honey. What's your name? Who is this? So specific about Kim. Kelton, shut up, boy. So anyway, let me tell you the story about okay, let's talk about this. So this is allegedly too. This is a little juicy story. So Maxwell, y'all know the singer Maxwell? Tell me if you know Maxwell before I start. I won't waste my time. All right. No, he said she's attractive. My husband said Kim is attractive in person. She's attractive, and I trust his judgment. All right. So y'all know the singer Maxwell, right? Okay. Y'all know Maxwell. One night he said he was of course he was working his club, and Maxwell used to come in the club all the time because he was cool with this girl who is related to Sanaa Lathan. Okay, so Sanaa Lathan's cousin used to be, I guess she used to work in a club either as a waitress or something like that. Y'all know Sanaa Lathan, right? So her cousin used to work in a club, in one of the clubs in New York. All right, perfect. So Maxwell would come to the club and it was cool, and he would be talking to Sanaa's cousin all the time. So one night he came to the club. Sanaa's cousin wasn't there, but guess who was there? Usher. While my husband says allegedly, and I'm listening to this, I know you love Maxwell, allegedly, that Maxwell and Usher was on each other like they was together. Maxwell and Usher, like they was together, like they was like all over each other, all into each other, like they was like liking each other. And so he said everybody was just looking and just like trying not to look, and and everything like that. He said, but baby, they was together like they was together. Okay, Maxwell and Usher allegedly. All right, that's what he told me. He said, and he said they just was in a big circle, and he said that he's watching them. So everybody in the club, like the guys, how employees start talking on the side, like, man, you see this? And it was just looking, but everybody just kept acting like they ain't seen nothing. But he said Maxwell and Usher. He said Maxwell and Usher was in the club, baby, all over each other. Okay. Period. Mm, mm, mm. And that's some tea for your ass. Maxwell and Usher. I said, too, what? And he said, I said, well, what was everybody doing? He said, it was just looking. They was looking, and they was allegedly. Yes, Ladybug, allegedly. This is all allegedly, y'all. I'm going to tell Rita, I don't know what I'm talking about over here. I'm just over here spinning spells and stories. All right. So that's one story. That's a story. Now, this story is not long and drawn out because remember, he's working there, so he don't get to see every gory detail. They're moving around. They're in a club. They're doing this. They're doing that. All right. So let's talk about the Beyonce story. So my husband, again, remember, he was in, of course, bodyguard work, right? So he knew this other, other people. What did you chime into? Just story times, just different story times. That's it. I'm just telling y'all a bunch of stories because I always mention stuff. All right. So anyway, let me get to the story. I don't want y'all distracting me. So my husband said that this guy that he used to be cool with in New York actually used to do bodyguard work, right? For celebrities, personal bodyguard work, not just club work, personal bodyguard work. So this particular guy, and I'm not going to say his name, he actually used to do bodyguard work for Beyonce. Why he told me the man was saying, "Hey, I need to find somebody to replace me because this girl don't never sleep. She's always up. Like she never sleeps. It's like you can't have a life because she's always moving around. She's always on the go. You cannot sleep, right? I have an apartment. I'm not actually at my apartment because she's always up. Why he told me that Jay-Z used to be kicking Beyonce out the apartment and she'd be standing in the hallway or wherever they lived at. When they used to get into arguments, he used to kick her out and she would be just standing in the hallway and nobody would be doing anything about it. That's allegedly. All right. And so he was telling my husband that he needed to get out of it because he was tired of dealing with it, the confusion. She never wanted to sleep. And then they would get into it. Just imagine how, sometimes you and your boyfriend would get into it and they kick you out or they tell you to go. He would kick her out and make her stand in the hallway. That's what my husband told me that his co-worker told him. And he said that he had to get away from it. Kick her out the apartment, y'all, or wherever they were staying at. And I guess, they be staying in those buildings where it's like an apartment and whatever, like a hallway or whatever. But he said he used to kick her behind out. I say, what? This is allegedly. Jay-Z used to be a mess back in the day. Yeah. But yeah, this is when I think, when they first got together. And, she was much younger than him. Because my husband was trying to calculate in his head, like, okay, so wait a minute, the time frame. He was trying to ask me how old she was, and he was trying to put the time frame together. But he told me that this guy was telling him he needed a replacement because she did not sleep. She was always on the move. This is the way before she had the kids. And he said that Jay-Z would kick her behind out and she would be standing in the damn hallway, y'all. That's what he told me. So I was like, what the hell is going on here? So don't believe everything you see. That's why she probably didn't do a damn thing when her sister was fight him in the elevator. Because let me tell you something, baby, because that couldn't have been me. Because as soon as my sister started going off, baby, me and my sister would have been going off together. Ain't no way I would have sat there and let my sister just fight this man. Oh, didn't make no sense. But hey, yeah, but I'm telling you, that's probably why she was beating Jay-Z up because of the way he treated her sister. Because I'm telling you, he said that he kicked her out. So remember when Solange was in the elevator? That was all about her tired of the way he was treating her sister, and she let him have it. And I believe it because the man said that he was always kicking out in the hallway. And she just stand there, wait for him to let her back in eventually. Allegedly. So those are some quick stories since I always tell y'all stuff. Now, let me tell you who I've seen personally. We already talked about LeBron James. I seen him in the casino industry, in the casino when he was at Harris Casino. I guess they were playing the Pelicans, or I can't remember what their name is now, but they were playing the basketball team. Um, they were playing the basketball team down here. And I told y'all I seen him walking through the casino. And then once they got to the table games, the white chick was with him at the table game. So I told y'all that on that other video. So I seen him twice through the casino with that particular woman. That woman didn't look like nothing to me. That woman did not look like nothing. Not listen. Not that looks at everything, but I'm like, child, you cheating on your wife for this? Come on now. The other person that I saw in the casino one time, and I'm not gonna remember everybody. I seen Trey Songz before. He was in the high limit table games area. I believe he was playing blackjack. He was with some black chick. Very quiet, very low key. Didn't say a whole lot. It looked like a little. He didn't even, how he looked so like he got that big energy on TV. Real laid back, right? So that's why when you hear all these allegations about him, you be like, wow, that's crazy. Because when I see him, that dude was real chill, and he was real chill. He was with the chick. And they was just chilling. They was just playing blackjack. Um, Another person I've seen at casino, Bruce Willis. Y'all remember Bruce Willis? Cheap, cheap, cheap. Didn't take. He want to request this, want to request that. He wants constant service, but he tips no one. So just imagine you're a waitress, you're a server, you're somebody that works there, and he wants constant service, but he never tips anybody ever. Like cheapskate. Another person I seen in a casino, I seen Beyonce Daddy one time. He was just getting chips from the table games, or he was doing a marker or something like that. A marker is when you borrow money from the casino to play. So I seen him one time, or maybe he was maybe writing. I don't know what he was doing. He looked like he was doing a transaction. But yeah, Bruce Willis does not tip. And when I seen him, who else I see? So Beyonce Dad, I seen him. This is around Essence time. I seen him. Let me see who else I seen. I seen who else did I see? Michael Jordan. Rude, 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 rude. The older man, Michael Jordan, rude, disrespectful, rude to people, very rude. Everybody in the casino talked about how rude he was. He didn't want people talking to him. He just was real rude and very disrespectful. Um, Harry Connick Jr. Allegedly, this story, allegedly, I'm just saying this. I was in the high limit area. You know, I used to be a casino manager. He was with some man that was acting like he was his boyfriend. Now, you know, Harry Connick Jr. got a wife, but he was with this other white man, and that white man was acting like he was his boyfriend. The way they was sitting there arguing, I was like, child, what is going on here? So I see him with some man in the high limit slot area, and I was servicing them. I was literally servicing them, and not Michael B. Jordan, Michael Jordan, the older man. Not I'm talking about the older man, Michael Jordan, the basketball player. Very rude. All right. Um, but Harry Connick Jr., I seen him in a casino in the high limit slot area with some man, and they was acting like a couple arguing. I just was like, well, shocked, you know, because I'm like, he always got this little good guy, jazz image. Child, he is very rude too. He's not nice. He's not friendly. See how he had that TV show, so friendly, so jovial, so engaging. None of that. None of that. He is not friendly. He's not nice. He's not nice at all. Um, Let me see. I saw Steve Harvey. Steve Harvey. Steve Harvey, I've seen him, I had seen Steve Harvey several times in the casino. Very rude. Very rude. He don't have no business giving nobody advice. This man is so rude, period. He don't want you looking at him. He don't want you talking to him. Extremely rude. I'm sure a lot of people can vouch about that. Because if he was doing it there, he's doing it other places, which means he act like he's above everybody. He don't want you looking at him. He don't want you talking to him. And you know, at the time, that was at the time he's wearing them old big goofy zoop suits or whatever. But this was maybe 5 years ago, 6 years ago. I seen him at the casino, but he was very rude and very disrespectful. You know, acting like he didn't want nobody talking to him. Trying to see who else I'm trying to think about who else I've seen before. Steve Harvey's a queen. Oh my God. Well, let me say this, a diva more like it. The way he was in there, acting like he didn't want nobody talking to him, child, he's a straight diva. I'm trying to think of who else I've seen before, because I've seen so many people, y'all, over time. I've seen Nene and Greg before. They were in the high limit area, and they had such the sweetest little connection. So that's why, you never know what goes on between people, right? Things change over time. But I remember seeing her and Greg in the high limit slot area, and she was standing up and he was standing up, and they were at like a $5 machine and they were playing. But they had the sweetest connection. They had a nice little energy together. They didn't have security. They were just walking through the casino together. And so that's why I say when people say, oh, she didn't love Greg. I see her personally with this man in just walking around a casino with nobody paying attention to him. And in New Orleans is a little bit different. New Orleans, people don't just run up to people for autographs. And actually, the employees you have to sign a disclosure where you have to sign something when you work there saying you just don't walk up to them, right? But yeah, they had the sweetest energy. They had such a great connection. So I do believe that she is, I do believe she loved Greg. I just think the relationship ran its course, and he got older, and she was sick, and he got sick, and she just started living her life. But yeah, they had a great connection. If you would have seen what I seen, there will be no way you wouldn't think that she had love for him. There will be no way, because I seen them. They were in there for quite a while, and they just had a really good connection with each other. Oh, let's see. I think I got one more. Allen Iverson. You know the basketball player, Allen Iverson? Rude, rude, rude. He don't want nobody talking to him. Don't take a picture, baby. He about to damn near get security to break your phone and your camera. Rude. Period. I've seen Serena Williams before, but now she was in the masquerade area, but she wasn't doing anything. She was just with a group of people. Serena Williams. And I think I seen, not think, but Paulie D, he DJ'd in Masquerade a few times. So I seen him there. He was pretty cool. And then who else was it there? I think it was either J. Cole that came, because I was connected to the casino. I used to be connected to this club called Masquerade too, by the position that I had. I used to know about a lot of the entertainers and what they wanted. I remember when Snoop Dogg came and performed there, he had the crazy list of items that he wanted. 20 packs of M&Ms and 30 Snickers bars and and so much cans of Coke and so much cans of Sprite. Like how people be like, how people be making the request for what they want, all kind of crap. I love Allen Iverson. Saw him out, but didn't bother him. Don't bother him, child. He might break your camera. Because trust me, the minute somebody tried to take a picture, baby, he damn near had security break the damn camera and delete the picture. So he was not friendly at all. And I had seen him a few times in Masquerade. I don't know, I can't remember why they were playing the team down here, but trust and believe you me, you didn't want to take no picture, you be in trouble. Trust that. He was not nice. Period. I was like, wow. I think that's the end. That's a lot of people, you know. What y'all say? My cousin said Nicki Minaj can be rude. Ooh, I'm not surprised. Let me say this too. Just imagine you're a celebrity and you're just trying to have a private moment, and then somebody just start walking up to you. I remember I was dating this football player. Child, I'm not even about to say his name, but I remember being out with him. He would play for the New Orleans Saints. But just imagine we're out having dinner and people are just literally wanting autographs. Don't care if that your mouth is full of food. Don't care if you're having a private moment or personal moment. Just rude. Like I understand that you want an autograph, but be considerate. Like wait till the person eats dinner and then make sure that the person is eating dinner, they finish. This man would have a mouthful of food and literally these people are signing off autographs and stuff like that. So I was just like, it's just so rude. So I think at times we as people, I'm glad I'm from New Orleans because as somebody from New Orleans, none of that stuff moves me. Like if I see a celebrity, I'm just looking, keep it moving. I'm observe what I'm observe them, observe their energy, how they moving or whatever. But I'm not gonna go up to them and try to. I've never went up to somebody and tried to engage them. Oh, you know who I seen in person at casino? Genuine. Y'all remember him, the singer? Y'all remember him? He is so cute in person, y'all. He is so cute. Oh my God. He was such a little cutie pie. Ah, he was so cute. That was the first like actual artist that I saw that I was like, he's so cute. Let's see. Let's see what y'all talking about. Tyson Beckford and walked right by. Wow. Let me tell y'all a story about Tyson Beckford. My husband said Tyson Beckford. You remember that rumors that were spreading on him about being bisexual, allegedly? That's true, allegedly. My husband said he is very, very much so, very, very much so, trying to mess with. I can't even get it out of my mouth. This is my opinion. This is my opinion right now. He definitely was trying to flirt with one of the coworkers that he worked with at his job, Tyson Beckford, a male employee, allegedly. Okay. So that's what he told me. I heard people had good encounters with Genuine. Yeah, nice guy. He was so cute. I looked like Genuine may be a bit rude. No, he was very shy. He was very, very shy, guys. Like, because this girl, because I said, oh, he's so cute. So she's like, oh, okay. So she and I walked by and she like kind of took off and she said, hey, coworker thinks you're cute. And he was like, what's up? How you doing? I'm like, good. And I kept walking. Just walked off. I was so shy. He's super. He's a supermodel. I'm not surprised. Yeah, my husband said that he was trying to like he actually was asking one of the male employees that he actually worked with like to take his number. So yeah. So yeah. Let me see what y'all talking about. This is allegedly. Let me see. Chris Brown was trying to fight who? Mason. Yeah. That's not lady one time and she was not friendly at all. Child, I'm telling you, they don't be friendly. These people be on TV acting like so friendly and talking and be so they are not friendly at all. When I tell you not friendly, remember that lady, that girl China had said she met Anita Baker, and Anita Baker was so rude, you know? People are so mean. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Jimmy Wine isn't mean at all. Nope, he was super shy. He was super nice, super, super nice, and super, super shy. Now, have you guys, I done told y'all a whole lot of people. Have y'all ever met anybody that was rude? Now, I've seen a couple of people in the comment section. And yes, he probably wanted Chris. Whoa, Anita Baker rude. Yeah, that's remember the girl China McClain? She said that her mom was in the airport and they saw Anita Baker. Her mom, it was like she walked up to her and she's like, oh, my mom loves you so much. And she said Anita Baker was so rude to her. And she said that, Anita Baker did address it on social media and said that I was trying to get registered for my flight and they just walking up talking to me. Well, that comes with the job. Let's see. Fat Joe was rude. Let's see. Everyone has said Anita Baker's rude. Wow. That's sad because you know what? I remember being in elementary school loving Anita Baker. And when I tell you, I used to like, because my grandma used to listen to Anita Baker. So when I'm telling you, I might have been like fifth grade. I loved Anita Baker. I loved Anita Baker. Like, I just loved her so much. That song, Fairy Tales, I loved her. I mean, I've been listening to Anita Baker for a long time. I probably wasn't even in, hell, guys, I wasn't even in, I think I might have been in elementary school, for real. Let's see. There's so many stories on the internet about Anita being rude. Everybody ain't lying. I'm telling you. That girl China McClain, they're playing that little TV show on this Disney Channel, said she was so rude to her mama. It was shocking. So who else is there seen? Any rappers you seen? I seen Snoop Dogg before. He was just chilling. I seen if you call Diddy a rapper, I seen him at Masquerade. He performed at Masquerade. He was doing all this James Brown shit. We would be on stage and then he would get off the stage and run and go to another area and then come back and do it again and run. It was so exciting. He had the whole casino up. He didn't know how didn't know how to throw. He know how to do a performance. He knows how to do a performance because he was doing all this James Brown stuff where he was getting off the stage, walking with the entourage and then coming right back. And it was so exciting. And he had Faith with him. Stevie J. That's when I seen that Stevie. This is before people knew Stevie J and Faith were dating. I seen them together at the club with Diddy, at the Masquerade with Diddy. And Diddy was performing. I know Snoop Dogg was in the casino performing and he was smoking weed the whole time on stage, child. Oh, that was a part of his thing too. The part of his thing when he performed at Masquerade, this is Snoop Dogg. When Snoop Dogg performed at Masquerade, he put in his like little paperwork or whatever that he was allowed to smoke weed or something like that. It was so weird. Let me see. You heard that Dr. Draco was both ways. Okay. Jordan Sparks is a brat. Brat to her mother. All right. Jordan Sparks was yelling at her mom. Wow. Lupita seems sweet. Tristan Thompson was rude to me at LA. I'm not surprised, child. What she said? She became that girl. Joe was sweet and Bobby Brown was cool. Okay. My friends and I met Damian Wayne is on vacation and took a picture with us. So I guess he was cool. Usher used to dance with us at the strip club. We'll be twerking and he will be moonwalking. Sit down, sir. Oh my God. My sister said John B wasn't what she expected, turned her off, and she loved his music. Wow. All right. It is always turning into Super Bowl halftime with him, Dr. Dre and Mary J. Anita Baker is old and tired. Let her pass. Oh, that is not nice at all. Wow. uh-uh. Right? My coworker's daughter was in the industry. She is a model agent now. Wow. Uh, oh my God. That's interesting, yo. Like, how do people make comments like this? How do people make comments about somebody dying? Like, where do you get off saying that? Like, where do you get off just jokes, folks? Where do you get off saying that somebody's old and they need to die? Like, who are you? Who do you think you are? Why would you put that energy into the environment? Why would you speak that into existence? Why would you say that about somebody? Who raised you? Who raised you? Speak up. You speak and speak. That is so crazy to me how people say stuff like that. Then what if somebody wished on you karma? What if somebody said they wished you had that same fate? You're somebody, your family, somebody you love, somebody close to you. How would you feel about that? That's wild when people say stuff like that. That is so wild to me. Who is Nola Queen, baby? I'm the damn queen. I'm the damn queen. hey, hey, Nola Queen. Just give her a pass for being rude. Let me read that again. Did I read that right? Anita is old and tired. Let her pass. Okay. Child. Give her a pass because she's old and tired. Give her a pass for being rude because she's old and tired. Okay. I guess so. Tank and Matt Barnes were very nice. Oh, that's nice. Let me see. Tay Diggs, haven't seen him in a while in movies or TV. Okay, all right. Let me see. That's what I think that person meant as well. I don't know what they meant, child, but child, you know me, I'm like, what's this person talking about? I see too many people on social media saying stuff like that too. You know, I'm like, how the hell? I've been on your page when you had little subbies. All right, Nola Queen, baby, we in the building together. You from Nola? What's up? Your first name Nola? What's the situation here? Because I'm about to be the queen too. All right, they say they're gonna let us slide. All right. All right, let me see what else y'all right. Matt Barnes is cool. That's good. You're uptown, baby. She's the Nola Queen, uptown queen, baby. What uptown? You know, I'm in Gentilly. Let me see what you're talking about. That's what I'm talking about. She said she the Nola Queen. She in the building. She didn't find Blue Nola. I still live here too. I live in New Orleans. I'm not too far from Zimmer's, girl. All right, let's see what we got here. Janet is a sweetheart. Tupac was cool. DMX was the best. So, oh, yeah. I love that. I met Brian McKnight in the Bahamas with my husband. Very humble, nice. I got his John Hancock on my toe bag. That's super cool. Yeah, no, look, we're gonna have to link up, girl. But I'm the queen over here. That's what I'm gonna name my next channel if I get off this channel. Nola Queen. That's a nice name. Now, how long you been having Nola Queen? Okay. Let me see. Cancer Gang tonight. Oh, you met let me see. You met Hill Harper in New York. He was hella cool. Cuba Gooden was really cool. Yeah, Cuba Gooden was cool, and I guess he be drinking all the time, so he gonna always feel good. Bernadette Stannis that played Thelma from Good Times was so nice. That's nice. Chris Brown was really, really kind person too. That's nice. That's beautiful. Got an autograph for Monica back in the day. Oh, that's nice. DMX was cursing out the store owner, but he was nice. Oh, you want to say, well, how you doing, everybody? Y'all have a lovely day. Oh, Lord. I think I'm going to call you for a reading. Let me see. A reading Blue Nola. I get good feelings from you. Yeah, absolutely. Call me girl. Not you finna steal Nola Queen. Yeah, girl, I'ma steal a Nola Queen. Yeah, Nola Queen. That's supposed to be the name of it. Nola Queen. Charlie be stealing from me, baby. I be seeing people on YouTube doing my readings, my setup. Charlie be doing they be doing a title similar. One day I got on somebody reading, they damn near did my whole reading verbatim. I'm like, where they do that at? They match their readings to mine. So if I do a reading, they do the same damn reading. Like they piggybacking off of me. I ain't got no friends on YouTube. Y'all are my friends, my subscribers, my members, my clients. Let's see what we got. Let me see what we got. I met a lady from Tyler Perry movie who's a twin, and Angela Bassett. They were nice. Oh, that's the Angela Bassett is nice. Let's see. I haven't met any new celebrities yet. That's good. Let's see. Have you ever seen Janet documentary? That's what I want to do. I think we should watch the Janet documentary and then we should do a reading on it. That's what we should do. I think we should really do that because I think that will be like so juicy. Because she's trying to say she never had a baby for this man, but you know that man was acting like she did. All right, let's see. Let me see. Jessica Alba came to my job and she was sweet. Oh, that's sweet. You know, I think her and her husband not really together no more. I think they're still together, but they kind of like living like she kind of like over it. They over each other. Queen Naja is sweet. That is so sweet. You know, Queen Naja is one of my highest rated videos for YouTubers. I did the one with her and Clarence, and that went to 20,000 views. And now for YouTubers, that was the highest video that I've ever gotten for a YouTuber. They are stealing from you. Yeah, I see a lot of stuff going on YouTube. You know, just because I'm not on my channel looking at you, don't mean I'm not seeing you, right? And some people think it's a form of admiration. Some people think it's a form of, you know, they're giving me my, what you call it, shout out. But that's not a shout out if you're taking from me. If you're taking from my readings, if you're building your set to look like my set, that doesn't make me feel good. That doesn't make me feel good because at the end of the day, you know, the setup, the tone of the readings, the vibe, that's something I've created. I don't want other people duplicating it so they can just piggyback off of my success. All right. Chris Maloney, actor of SUV, would let me take a picture at his car dealership he was dodging. Oh, okay. Matt Leo DiCaprio, and he's definitely trying me. He seems like he like white boys. Ooh, he's like one of those white boys that love chocolate. Okay, okay. You know, hey, get some of this milk chocolate, baby. What's up? What's good? All right. All right, let me see what y'all talking about. Are we gonna think that Nola Queen YouTube is mine? Girl, I'm not gonna really use your name, girl. Uh-huh. Sweetie Pie is high as hell. Okay. Okay. Who is Sweetie Pie? Cardi is kind and very down to earth. Oh, that's nice. Let's see. I don't know, Nola Queen. I don't know, but I be paying attention on YouTube and I be seeing a lot of stuff. Let me tell you this. I really don't take kindly to it. I don't take kindly to it. It's not in my personality. I don't take kindly to it at all. I've had people using my hashtag, Blue Nola Tarot. But you know, when you use somebody's hashtag, it links me to your actual channel. Because when I put in my hashtags, I check my hashtags once a month. And I can see that you're using my hashtag. So it links me right to you. I seen somebody using it. I seen people using my hashtag a few times. And I'm like, I don't even know these people. When I tell you, the only reason you should be using somebody's hashtags is if you're doing a video on them, right? So just like I just did that Tasha K reading, I can say hashtag Tasha K, hashtag unwind with Tasha K because I'm doing a reading. I shouldn't just be putting Tasha K in my videos, hashtag Tasha K, just because I want people to come to my video. It's not cool. So I seen people do that. The couple of people that I did see them doing it, I reached out to them and told them to remove it, and they did remove it. So they didn't give me no problem. But I think it was 2 people that did that for sure. And then I've seen like where somebody is duplicating the entire reading. Like I can sit down and like literally go into reading and listen to it, and they say exactly what I say verbatim. Um, then I've seen a person trying to build their set similar to my set. I did reach out to that person. She was cool. She said she didn't mean any harm. She just loved my channel. She took it down. Let me see. But my sister be the one that really be paying attention to a lot, because to a lot of people out there. But yeah, I definitely, even like a couple of my clients will call me and say, somebody's using something for you. I even like my sister called me one day. No, not my sister. Actually, this client I have named Fonty. She said that there's a lady on what's the name of that TikTok that was using my. She was taking my Kevin Samuels talking points for my reading, and she duplicated it on her TikTok. So she would take what I said in the reading and she would speak on it in her TikTok. Some lady, I didn't even know the lady, right? So there's a lot of stuff going on like that. So when you see readers out there getting a channel, getting mad because people are using their stuff, it's real. It's really real, and it's very unauthentic, and it's sad. They'll have people that'll try to do similar titles to you. You know how I put my tarot reading in the brackets or the parentheses. They have people you could, if you pay attention, they'll put like a little emoji in front, just like I do, and they'll put like the tarot reading in the little brackets. They're trying to mirror exactly what I'm doing. But if you really pay attention, you see a lot of people doing it. You see a lot of people out there doing it. And it's not impressive to me, because what I don't do is I don't go on other people's channel taking ideas and incorporating it into my channel. I even had somebody who, for example, when people would request readings from me, they would go and run and do the reading, right? So, so and so requested this from you, and they'll see that it's a high request. They'll go run and do it on their channel first, just to go first. So I've seen a lot of stuff that's on YouTube. People just think I'm not paying attention, but I do pay attention. But what can you do if somebody's stealing your titles? What can you do if somebody's piggybacking off of you? Content is content, right? So, for example, that Chris Brown situation, everybody's going to do something on Chris Brown because it's a trending topic. But that doesn't mean I need you to take what I said and repeat it. Now, what you're going to do, my question that I asked first, you're going to put it number 2. The question that I put 2, you're going to put it number 4. The question I put 4, you're going to put it number 1. That's all you're doing. You're switching it around. But you're pretty much just duplicating the reading, right? That's what people do. So it's really weird to me, and it's very strange. But this is the deal. You'll never grow your channel piggybacking off of somebody else, because then what happens is that's like going to Whole Foods and then that's like going to a supermarket that's bigger than going to a small one. You're going to always go to the one that has the most to offer. You may go to the smaller one when the one that's not offering something is not available at the time. So it doesn't grow your channel, it may grow it at first, but after a while it starts to slow your business down. You have to be authentic in your channel and your growth and what you're doing. Yeah. Well, yeah. Well, who is this? Let me see. You say Jakayla said they were stealing her content too. Yeah, they do. They steal it. They try to use the similar titles, the way you're wording things. They'll piggyback off you with the same readings. You got to even watch people that try to be cool with you in the chat, because they'll try to be cool with you in order to like connect with your channel and try to push people over. The main thing you got to do is just be authentic. The main thing is you got to do is just focus on your channel. If this is the one thing I learned about this channel. No, I'm not at 40,000. No, I'm not at 60, 100,000 people. But the one thing I learned about running Blue Nola Tarot is that I focused on Blue Nola Tarot. I focused on being authentic to my channel, my region. The channel works because of my authenticity to my region. If I were from New York City, I would be adding all that New York flavor into my shit, because that's where I'm from. You bring more New York people to you, right? But a lot of people don't think about that. I enjoyed Tasha K reading. I truly understand your reasoning for doing the reading, but I struggle to feel sorry for her. I just never got a good view from her. Forgive me. So let's talk about that for a second. That reading was to talk about her well-being, who she was she okay? That was what that reading was about. That reading wasn't to give her a pass. That reading was to say, is this lady okay? Is she functioning well? Is somebody stepping up to her saying, you shouldn't be doing that? That was what that reading is about. We all know that she continued this bully campaign towards Cardi B. We all know what she did. We all know what she said. We all seen it. Nobody's blind. That reading was about what is she okay, but that reading was also it was also I went with it from a different perspective because I wanted people to say sometimes step back and look at people and see if they're okay. Are they wrap tight, right? Because sometimes you'll sit back, you're so busy in the fray, you don't see like this person may be struggling with something that's bigger than we think, right? So it wasn't no way to give her a pass. It was in a way to kind of understand like what's her perspective on all of this. How do you go and initiate confrontation for 4 years and then try to turn around and say it's the machine and it's the powers that be and talk about how you're trying to save the world from people who like Cardi B. That was really strange to me. So you know, that's why I did the reading that way because I was like, how do you went left field? You went completely left. So I was concerned for that. Can you trademark your commentary for the topics? I'm the man. Have to look into that GL. Okay. I copyright everything. Okay. Interesting. How much would that cost? My friend said comedian Godfrey was cool. That's good. They're doing it to each other. Cardi hit hides hers better. Okay. I'll look into it. Okay. Oh, I'm just saying that all I'm saying is it was just a different way of looking at it. I could have been on my channel like everybody else, focused on just the lie, the lie, the lie. We already know she was lying. The goal was just to understand like what was she thinking in her mind, like when she got on her actual channel to talk about her platform, what happened to me. I was like, is she okay? She literally got on there and talked about, she started it off by the conspiracy case. No, you initiated this case, you pushed this out, you went and interviewed a lady who was telling a lie. Then a lady turned around just the other day and said it was still a lie. And you know so what I'm saying is you initiated it. How is this a conspiracy? How is it a conspiracy for something you initiated? That's like me going to pick with somebody and then start saying, yeah, the company trying to fuck with me, the company trying to get me. Well, you keep messing with these people, eventually gonna fire you. Ain't no conspiracy in that. That's Jedi mind tricks at that point. That's somebody that's not working in reality. Because if I'm at work picking on Goddess Ladybug and the company decides to fire me, there ain't no conspiracy around that because I've been picking on her for 4 years. That's on period, right? So that's where I was like, where did she come with all of this from? Is it somebody helping her? Is she all right? Shit, doesn't make no damn sense. Common sense isn't so common. Okay. All right, guys. Well, I'm like literally, I'm about to get up off of here. But that if so for the people, because somebody has said the last hand I dealt for Tasha K when I asked about what she learned on stand, I said maybe y'all didn't hear me clearly. I clearly said that she knew that what she was saying, aspects of what she was saying wasn't true on that stand. If you go back and replay it, I said exactly that. So she knew it wasn't true. She initiated all of this, right? Everyone has a conspiracy story when they have to pay. I don't like conspiracy theorist people. I don't know. Like I like people that deal with straight up. I like people that deal with straight up facts. Even with me, I'm in tarot. I'm a very straightforward, sharp, straightforward person. I like even when people call me and tell me certain things, I'm like, what are you talking about? Like I be like really helping people think. Like think about what you're saying here, right? I subscribed for her a long time ago. What are the YouTubers that you recommend earlier? You're gonna have to look at the replay. She shouldn't have settled. She should have settled. Take time off herself. I agree. I think she should take time. I think she should take time off for herself. Step back and look in the mirror. You know, that channel could run, but that's what her channel is built off of, guys. You know, so her channel is built off of that. But I just was concerned about, like, how did you initiate a whole situation and then turn around and say somebody trying to conspire against you? This not making no sense. Who wrote that statement? Who is letting her say this? Why are they amen this? I was concerned for her well-being. So that's why I did that reading. You know, it was no way to give her a pass. It's not to give anybody a pass. I don't condone bullying. I don't condone disrespect. You know, so it wasn't to give her a pass. It was just to get a glimpse into what she was talking about. So don't forget, I have that Cynthia Bailey and Cynthia Bailey reading on the channel, child. Make sure y'all watching that, because that talks about if her and her husband, Mr. Mike Hill, will be getting a divorce, child. It's very juicy. She's not a nice person and he's sneaky. Not a good recipe for that's a recipe for disaster. Because as a man, if you cannot be sneaky in dealing with a woman that will deal with you, okay? You cannot be sneaky and deal with a woman that will deal with you. If you're gonna be sneaky, go deal with a woman that's gonna give you 100 passes to cheat, and they're gonna coddle you and they're gonna just overlook it. You don't go get with a woman who is going to try to deal with you. I tell all these people, if you're gonna cheat, deal with a passive person that's gonna allow that behavior. Don't deal with somebody that's gonna try to deal with you. So don't forget to check out that Mike Hill and Cynthia Bailey reading. Poor girl was trying to become the next Wendy Williams. Wendy Williams is still out the damn blue. What's going on with Wendy Williams now? We did a reading on her health, and now they're talking about her health is still failing. 1 minute she doing good, and the next minute she back in a cradle. I don't know what's going on. She didn't look healthy to me in my energy, but I don't want to keep begging a dead horse. All right, so please don't forget to like this video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. All right. Don't forget to book with me at www.bluenolatarot.com. Don't forget that I am moving the space to his new little location inside the home. So it may look a little different. All right. Don't forget to drop a comment. Okay, in the chat. And what else? Oh, let me tell you about this too. I want to talk about this. If you're listening to this reading and you got blocked on this channel, you will remain blocked. That's the last thing I want to say about that. I'm not going to go into a battle about it. I noticed that people be mad because people blocking them. If you got blocked on this channel, you're listening to me, just know that you will remain blocked. You got blocked for a reason. We're not going to have a whole debate. We're not going to go into a whole a session about it. You got blocked because you were doing something and that I felt was out of pocket. So don't ask me about that. If you get on this channel getting disrespectful, just know that just know that you will be also blocked. This channel blocks you. All right. So just know that. Well, don't forget to turn on your post notifications. Yes. But I'm just saying that because a lot of people want to get blocked and then they want to come asking why they got blocked. And I'm like, because you was on there going crazy. What do you mean? I mean, you were talking disrespectful. You getting out of pocket. There's only so many times you can talk crazy to me before my fingers get to twitching. So, and don't be emailing me or anything talking about why you blocked. What is the notification not working? I just so you can click on that bell and make sure you have it set to receive notifications. All right, I'm out of here. I'm about to get ready to eat some of this chicken I was cooking. And I'm not gonna eat much. I'm gonna take a couple of pieces. But again, don't forget to hit the like button. I think I'm gonna leave this up. I'm gonna leave this up for y'all can see so y'all can see it. But I'm about to end it. Good night. Adios. Buenas noches. Have a nice day. Bye.